Welcome to CBR. What if Tony Stark survived the events of Avengers Endgame? Let's dive into a theory on how the MCU could explain Iron Man's survival.
I love you 3,000.
There are clues from previous movies and even interviews with the Russo brothers suggesting that Tony's soul may not be truly gone, but trapped in the soul world.
Tony Stark was always meant to die. He's a very complicated character.
In this metaphysical plane tied to the Infinity Stones, the person isn't completely dead. In Avengers Infinity War, Thanos briefly enters a mysterious orange-tinted plane within the stones where he encounters a young Gamora. The Russos confirmed this was the Soul World, a space tied to the Soul Stone that holds the essence of those impacted by the stones. Since Tony also used the Infinity Stones to end Thanos' tyranny in Endgame, it's plausible that his soul has been in the Soul World since his sacrifice. There was even a deleted scene in Avengers Endgame that literally showed Tony in the Soul World. The reasons for this scene never making the final cut are unclear, but it ultimately makes sense to leave fans believing Tony is dead for years instead of minimizing his sacrifice immediately. The Russo brothers will direct the next Avengers movies, which could bring Tony Stark back in a way that respects his Endgame sacrifice, told by the same directors. The development of the multiverse saga is creating opportunities for heroes to access the Soul World, much like Deadpool and Wolverine recently traveling to distant dimensions like the Void. In the upcoming Avengers, Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars, Robert Downey Jr. will play Dr. Doom. Since Doom is known for constantly wearing a mask, the MCU could rely on RDJ's acting chops and ignore any resemblance between Doom and Stark initially. As incursions increase, Doom will be working on how to benefit from the situation. Meanwhile, the Avengers must work on communicating with parallel dimensions to form a multiversal army of heroes, united under the mission to preserve all timelines that still exist. As the Avengers travel through the multiverse, they realize incursions are causing their speed and direction to fluctuate beyond control, leading them to miss their intended destination. Some of them accidentally reach the Soul World in the process, which is only possible in the final stages of multiversal collapse, where they find Tony Stark. Doctor Strange then uses magic to retrieve Tony's soul and anchor it to a synthetic body, much like Vision's, so Tony will be played by a new actor.
Assemble.
Iron Man then rejoins the Avengers in Avengers Secret Wars, fighting against Doom. What do you think about the MCU revealing Tony Stark survived? Let us know in the comments. Until next time, thanks for watching CBR.